Welcome here to episode 7 of my playthrough of Control. Uh, I accidentally got a little ahead of myself and accidentally started the story mission. Uh, accidentally finished talking with Dylan before I realized, oh crap, gotta start the stream. Uh, but he told us that we gotta go see what happened in the Prime Candidate program, what happened to him, and he gave us the a level 6 clearance card,
More and more now you give us the
and
regulation. We wait in the stands.
he uh, he
Forgetting.
also
Repeat
let the
the
hiss
name of the sound
in,
resonates in your house.
because the Bureau
After the song,
evidently let it
speaking
in.
of YouTubers now, remove the egg.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up.
It's a weird dream.
Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything.
Fair enough.
Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes
Huh.
with white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye.
Well, safe to say, brother's a little out there right now. So, Prime Candidate program. Here we come. Let's see here.
They're endangering us by bringing a hiss in. If Trench was still around, he'd have stopped.
Please. Trench was part of the same shadowy group that was responsible for the disaster this country's ever seen.
Zachariah Trench.
Alright.
Keep your conspiracy nonsense to yourself.
Let's see here. Anything we can do while we're just going about? Don't have that, don't have that. In the containment sector, using abilities. Alright. Because we are going to containment. Let's see here. Okay, there, so security. Well, logistics. There we go. Huh. Alright. See here. Alright. Security. somebody with some water bottle. Some water cooler gas. Kicking. Alright, music's still music-y. Who's still kicking? There's somebody. Where's the music all music-y? Peeps out here. Okay. Alright. Music can stay all music-y.
Define new prime candidates. The Bureau needs a director. Our future. P6 and P7.
I think I figured that out. So, with that, wrong button. We can hear the whole message.
After North Moore stepped down, I doubled every effort to find new prime candidates. There was no one. No one but me. That wasn't good enough. I pushed hard. I never wanted the Bureau to end up in that situation again.
Okay.
The Bureau needs a director. Always. When my time reaches an end, I want more options on the table. P1 through P5 were all false leads, dead ends, and disappointments. Then P6. Dylan Faden. He fell into our arms. No parents. They're gone. Casualties of an AWE. The boy has exceptional talent. The oldest house will be his home. We'll build him from the ground up. He'll be trained and taken care of. Darling can be in charge of this project. I can't. I'll stay away. I will not fail the boy like I failed my own family. My daughter and my wife. We weren't careful enough back then. Something came home with me.
Oh.
I took work home. My Susanna got sick. When I realized my mistake, I wanted to bring her here for Darling to do what he could. Kate flat out refused. Civilian doctors treated our daughter, but they didn't have a clue. She died. Kate left me. Same old story. That was a long time ago.
Yes,
The Bureau
backstory
is
I didn't
all I
expect.
have now. And the prime candidates are our future. There are two. P6 and P7. We're spoiled for choice.
Well then. Is the music still music? Somebody out there? Eat it. Oh! What the nuggets, man? Oh. Switching to Pierce didn't. Ooh, a box. Oh, big boys. Well, the music stopped being all musicy. Oh, what's down this way? What the heck was this? Okay.
God, the only thing creepier than one mannequin is a few dozen of the damn things.
Hmm. There's a few dozen of the damn things. Let's see here. Cases. Oh look! Threshold Kids!
I can see you're upset, Meg. Why
That's
don't
just
you
creepy.
tell Uncle Mr. Bones what's wrong?
Mr. Bones.
I did bad on my clairvoyance test.
You see, everyone has different brains.
Yeah, that doesn't sound creepy.
Some brains can talk to each other. We call this ESP.
ESP?
Some brains can lift objects, like a baseball. Talk about a fly ball, eh, Meg? So who cares if you fail your clairvoyance test? Maybe your brain can throw baseballs, or talk to dead people, or make friends blind. Once we know what your brains can do, we'll know what job to give you. And if your brains are just right, you'll get to sit in the big chair.
What if I don't want the big chair?
What if I don't want the big chair?
Everyone wants the big chair, Meg!
That's why we're all here. Use those brains to listen for once, or the only chair you'll get in is the one with straps.
Oh, that's weird. Ah, creepy crap things people come up with. Hey, looky. Found some more lore. Some more about Bright Falls.
I wish things had gone differently in Ordinary for us. But wishing won't change things. Finding the projector will.
There's so much coming together in this one case. A new object of power, something we
All right,
have not
darling.
seen before. I mean, coming from me, that's saying something. And the boy, Dylan Faden, prime candidate 6, and the sister as well. Once we catch up with her, but the boy had so much potential. We're talking Northmore level readings here, and I don't want to invoke his name. It's completely different circumstances here. It's remarkable.
Wonder what happened to Northmore.
There was an incident. Yes. We lost a valuable member of our team, yes. Excessive force. Dylan has so much.
Dylan killed somebody, huh?
But he's just a kid. I'll take the blame. He needs some slack. I mean, boys will be boys.
You can only
He's
explain so
exceptional
much
and
away,
under
though.
A lot of stress.
Fair enough.
Roberts got killed. It's an unfortunate accident, that's all.
Okay, but how did it happen?
Marshall needs to realize this. We will make this work. We'll make this work.
Think about Dylan there. Alright, let's see here. What does the autopsy say here? Okay, the blunt force injuries to the head and neck. Let's see here. Okay. Bears line contusions. Something tells me he was pulled through a hole or slammed against walls. Or maybe both.
Is this what Dylan wanted me to see? It doesn't matter. We need to find that projector. All the times I felt paranoid, I was right. The Bureau could have given me the answers, but they just stood by and watched me.
Well, at least it didn't interfere with you.
We used to play there all the time. Me and Dylan. And other kids as well. We loved it. This time, I remember, was different. We found a way in, deeper into it, like it had shifted. We went inside, and that's where we found the slide projector.
A dump is a place for lost things. Things that have been thrown away. Did you ever feel that way when you were growing up, Jesse?
What? No. Yes, but that has nothing to do with...
Was there a slide projector at your home when you were small?
No.
Those were before your time, I suppose. But your family did look at photos together, maybe. In one form or the other?
Maybe.
When was this? Can you remember? At parties? Barbecues? How did it make you feel?
Drift.
Did your parents ever show pictures that embarrassed you? Was alcohol ever involved at these parties? Did your parents drink? Did that make you uncomfortable?
No. That's just stupid. Come on. That has nothing to do with this. Nothing.
The slide projector, let me ask you this. As a child, did you ever fantasize about worlds inside pictures? Inside a painting? You know, stepping into a painting, into a hidden world, escaping and finding adventure there, away from your parents.
I don't
This
think
therapist
so.
is
I don't
crap.
remember. Maybe. I don't know.
They studied what happened in Ordinary here. That's the place to start looking.
Okie dokie. Mine. Sorry. Had to finish it off. Yeah. Oh, that's an ominous red glow. Oh no. We have a boss fight. I got a boss fight. Damn it. Alright, let's make sure I got my gear the way I want it. Let's see here, we got shoot recovery. Charge efficiency, launch energy cost. Let's see here, damage while aiming. There we go. Type, that'll help out. There we go. Level 3, level 4, okay. Let's see here. Okay. Damage while aiming. Now with the pierce, I'm usually always aiming. Damage after kills. Headshot damage. Cost while levitating. Gain from headshots. Nah, I'll leave that the way it is. Alright. Ah!
Dylan and I were both prime candidates. Experiments. Very different ones, sure, but both in a cell of some sort. Am I out of the cell now, or is all this, the house and being the director, just another cell? Who's really in charge?
Okay, wasn't a boss fight. Like I thought it was gonna be. It was just a grudge match.
We're going back home. Of course we are. It started there, and it's never gone away.
Let's see. Let's see, we're rotating. The hit. You're mine.
There's gotta be a way to rotate these tracks. Maybe there's a control panel nearby.
Let's see. This way. Alright, not what I was expecting, but acceptable. Ah, mold. My lord.
It won't rotate. Something's blocking it.
else in here? Oh look, another box. Alright, let's see. Okay. So I gotta go down here. Ah! Ow! Hydrate for death. Fair, at least I made it a little over half an hour before I died. Granted, there was a lot of just exposition. Oh. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll be on the other side of the turntable. Worry about it here, but here. That's why I empower launch. I love that ability. Ooh, the box. Okay. I got one there. Do I need any others? One there. Ooh, a box. Ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Big boy. Yeah, make that music stop all music-y. Alright. No, this is the airplane that I read the report about. Alright. Ooh. Okay. We'll just unequip that. And deconstruct this. Rarities. See. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that one. I'm not gonna use that one. Got better ones of that particular one. Same with that. Pick that up. And 4 and 5. There we go. So 72% boost in damage while aiming. Pierce zoom boost. That'll probably help in other areas. Okay. See. Alright. I guess he was kind of clipped into that a little bit. Alright, where's the button? There's the button. Alright. Radio clip.
You're listening to America Overnight, celebrating 29 years, shining a light in the shadows. Thank you for staying with us. Here's our first caller.
Hi. What I'm about to tell you, if they found out, I don't know what would happen.
If who found out, brother?
The men in the suits. They told me it was an industrial accident, but this is something else. Something nobody talks about. Ordinary.
This certainly doesn't sound very ordinary, caller.
No, not ordinary. Ordinary. It's a town. And it wasn't an industrial accident. I mean, that's what they said, but that's bullshit.
Whoa, please watch the language, caller. It may be 2 a.m., but we're still a family show.
Fair enough.
I'm sorry. It's just, my brother lived there. They said the town was destroyed, but it wasn't. I went there. The people are gone, but the town's there. It's still there.
So the population of an entire town disappears, yet the town remains. Tell me, was the phrase, "there is no salvation," written anywhere?
Nope.
I'm not sure.
The same thing happened in Brazil in 23, a village called Hor Verde. More than 600 people just up and left. The government said they were fleeing guerrilla forces, but we know the truth. A mass abduction, as predicted by my regular guest, Dr. Quincy Raven.
Abduction? You mean aliens? That's
Bullshit! I know they're lying! Now I warned you about the language collar. I'm afraid we're gonna have to cut you off. And good timing, too. It's time for a short break. Hang in there. America Overnight will be right back.
Alright. Let's watch a slide projection, shall we?
There is a curious correlation with the yet unknowable forces intruding upon our world, in the form of altered world events. These forces gravitate toward archetypal objects, a gun, a television, a supposedly haunted house. So clearly humanity affects this process. Our collective unconscious is a map of sorts. We hold the key, but we don't know how to use it. We create these archetypes through everyday life, popular culture, urban legends, but we are observing and influencing a complicated system in action. We can change the likelihood of something being a receptacle for these forces just by thinking about it. But we haven't found a method to control the outcome. And yet, there's something unique in us, in our dreams, in the conceptual reality with power with our minds. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the starting point or just a necessary evil in this? A byproduct, a reflection, a projection? We'll struggle to find the answers to these hard questions, or die trying.
Well, that doesn't sound reassuring. You're mine.
Annual evaluation of Dylan Faden, formerly P6, performed by Dr. Carl. Requested. Let's begin then. In a single word, describe the world around you.
Where's Casper?
Dr. Darling is out of the building today.
He's never out. He didn't want to come, did he? He never visits, not since Roberts. Tell Darling it wasn't my fault. I couldn't control it yet, but I can now. I learned. Will you tell him?
In a single word, describe the world around you.
A prison. A cold, empty prison. Not even a poster on the wall.
What is the next number in the sequence 3, 6, 9, 12, 15?
18.
What day is it today?
How the hell would I know? It's not like you give me a calendar.
You find a rabbit in the woods. It is breathing, but not moving. You cannot see any blood. What do you do?
Leave it.
Expand on that.
It doesn't matter. The rabbit's not real. None of it's real.
What day is it today?
Do you enjoy asking people questions that can't be answered? Is this what gets you up in the morning? What you dreamed of doing as a scared, stupid little girl?
Can you describe a dog to me?
In Ordinary, we had a friend. Nosebleed Neil. And when it all went crazy, you know what I mean. Nosebleed Neil turned into a dog. Or something like a dog.
What day is it tomorrow?
Fuck off! I don't know! There is no calendar! How can I fucking know?
Dylan, calm down.
Fuck you! Fuck you and fuck Casper! Hey! Are you watching this, you old fuck? Did you send your bitch because you're too scared of me? Where is Casper?
Security, get a team in here. I need...
Whoo! She did kind of just, drive him off the deep end there for a second there, didn't she? some more lore to read later on. We got a button to push.
Let's see what they have on Ordinary.
Stick drift.
It's all here. Our home, our school, the woods, the dump.
I can see my house from here. Bye, house. Yep.
We found the slide projector in the dump outside town. Did they recreate that too? Is that where they keep it?
Die now. Alright. Something else to listen to.
You mentioned a poem last time we talked. By Thomas Zane?
Yes. Beyond the shadow you settle for, there's a miracle illuminated.
I looked the poem up. Only I couldn't find any poet by that name. I did find a European filmmaker who moved here in the 60s, named Thomas Zane.
What? I don't...
No matter. It suits you very well, the poem. How you see things. Maybe you wrote it yourself?
I didn't.
No matter. You've said a few times that you feel like there's a piece of you missing. Can we talk about that?
Okay. Yeah, it's this... I feel an emptiness, a yearning for something that I think I lost.
It's natural for you to feel that way. Your brother and your parents are dead.
No! No. Billy's not dead. And that's not even...
You're referring to the imaginary friend from your childhood?
Polaris. She's come back. After a long time, she's calling me. In a dream I saw.
Stick drift.
She showed me things.
Jesse.
It felt more real than anything. As real as what happened in Ordinary.
The industrial accident in your hometown that you believe Polaris caused.
No, it wasn't an accident. There was no industrial accident, and Polaris didn't cause it. She saved me and Dylan.
Jesse...
No! It was a cover-up. The government knows about it. There were agents there. Agents from... I don't know exactly, but they took Dylan. I'll find them. I won't stop looking. Polaris wants me to go to New York. There's a building there. I have to leave soon. I have to be there at a very specific time. Something hugely important is going to happen.
Jesse, you know we can't let you go until you're well. And that begins by understanding what's real and what's imagined.
Oh, that's the thing. She's here, isn't she? Ooh, box. sight.
Moved the whole landfill here in the middle of New York, and nobody saw a thing. Pretty unbelievable.
Huh. See, let's go up first. See what's up here. Ah. How can we get her? I don't know. How can we get her?
We should check that lab.
Whew. Glad I went up. That'd have been hell if I was down here. Whew.
Effective immediately. I'm setting up a new department. Dimensional research in the research sector. Transferring the slide projector there. That's where my focus will be now. The ordinary site remains as is. We'll be back to... I don't know when.
He's frantic.
Darling took the projector to the research sector. He dedicated a whole area to it, so he knew it was important. Dimensional research. That's where we go next.
Well, it looks like that's just what Dylan wants. Dark place? Oh, no, I think that's DLC. Alright. Door. Let's see here. What do we have here? We got energy recovery. No, that's shield boost. Gotcha. Alright. Let's see here. We got Seize accelerator. Shield energy cost. Launch energy cost. Energy recovery speed. Alright. Stick drift, stop it. Okay, let's go ahead and get rid of the level 2s and 1s. There. Collect our reward from this. Alright, I'll encounter those. A lot of places. Alright, let's see here. Now the seas. I think that is what will allow me to get those. Alright. 3, but what I really want is that. So, I need 5 more points for that. What about here? Can I upgrade? Ooh, I can construct a charge. Okay. That's good. Okay. Alright, let's fast travel. Let's see here. Research. Aha. Go to Central Research, and that should take us there. Gotcha. And no, active threshold, that's different. That's down there. Yeah, Central Research should take us to where we need to go. Alright. First, go here to Central Executive to finish off the stream for the night. Yeah, we got a new outfit, so we might as well look at it before we bounce up. To be fair, it actually kind of looks comfy. Yeah. Let's go see what Emily has to say.
Find anything interesting? Do you remember Mr. Tomasi, the head of communications? The hiss he was changed into showed up in containment, near the turntable.
I'll take care of it. That thing's not getting away this time.
I've heard reports about his particular use of language and intonation when repeating the hiss babbling. The biological and behavioral distinctions between different hiss-corrupted individuals is truly fascinating. I wonder if I could categorize the data.
And she's already off on her own thing. Have you learned anything about Dylan's condition?
Only that he's definitely hiss, but I guess his chanting made that pretty obvious.
No,
Now, interestingly, the words of the hiss incantation have an average length of 4 letters. The most common word used 7 times is want. The next most common are through and time. That's very interesting, don't you think?
I don't care about the words. What about my brother?
Right. Sorry, I got a little off track. Well, strangely, his tissue samples all look healthy, unlike the other hiss I've tested.
That's good news. Right?
Subject 0?
I've been seeing these Darling presentations all over. Seems like he enjoys the limelight.
So you noticed, huh? When he recruited me out of college, he actually came to visit. He interrupted my physics course by shouting, "Not quite, Professor," and then marching down to the front of the class where he proceeded to berate the very idea of laws of thermodynamics. Hey, he's been a showboat all his life.
Darling visited you in college?
Yeah, he read a paper I'd published, came to recruit me for the Bureau. I accepted and then spent years waiting for access to the confidential research that Darling promised me. And whenever I ask about my access level, he just mumbles that it's temporarily postponed and then changes the subject to the effect of entropy on luck.
I wonder who else Darling hid his work from. Marshall? Trench?
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I wanted to talk to you about the crazy things I can do. My abilities. I get the sense that they're not very usual around here.
Well, usual and unusual aren't really benchmarks at the Bureau, but for some perspective, Director Northmore once used the floppy disk to send a bowling ball 6 yards through the air, and that was considered a huge deal. So compared to that, you are most certainly an outlier.
An outlier. I like the sound of that. I should get going.
Don't let me hold you up.
Ah, one thing about her, yeah, she, It's always straightforward with us. Alright. So, on that note, guys, I will bid you all a farewell. And, you all have a good evening, and may the wind be ever in your sails, mates.